Scott, a devastating result that is, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's not really sunk in yet. It's really hit hard, that one, because we know what we put into the game, we know what deserved out of the game. So as we're sitting here again, or standing here again after a 1-0 defeat, the way it happened as well, it is what it is, but at the same time it isn't. We have to do better.
That second half was a brilliant start from the boys. I mean, what did you say to them at half time? They came out firing all cylinders.
No, there was no different message from the first half, except the first half gave us the belief to go out there and do that. I think after the performance that we put in against Faroes the first time, there was a bit of lingering negativity that we didn't see in the Albania game, and we kind of knew it was going to come in this game. They're a very good outfit, they know how to defend. So going into the second half, we knew that we had the confidence and the ability more than anything to go and impose our game plan on them, and we did that, and we maintained those energy levels as well right until the end.
Where do you think the game was lost today?
Look, I think it's a few things. We got a bit deep, an individual error was unfortunate, and there's not much you can do to prevent that. I think structurally we was fantastic. I think our energy levels were amazing, our quality on the ball at times. We could take a bit more care, we get a bit excited, we try and rush things, but that's going to happen. The more we get in those positions, the more experience we're going to get.
You mentioned individual error there. How important is it to get behind players in moments like these?
Of course, you can be a striker, anyone else on the pitch, and you can give away a pass. You make one mistake as a goalkeeper, and unfortunately, your fingers are pointed at you, and it's very easy to do that. I haven't looked at the goal back fully, and no doubt those individual errors before that actually happened anyway for them to get into our 6-yard box. So it never just lies at one person's blame.
And you had a chance to speak to the players by the halfway line. I imagine it was along the lines of how proud you were of them.
It was the message of be hurt. You should be hurt by that. One, because of the way it's happened, but two, because of what we put into that. That's football. It hurts. You never get what you deserve all the time. We deserved a lot more than that result. We probably deserved to win the game, I felt anyway. And it was that we've taken a massive stride forward in this camp. We've seen that from day one since the boys came in. We implemented a lot of new things, a lot of new players again, and they've all taken that within their stride. We've put a lot of young boys on the pitch again who've now got their second, third appearance. So again, lots of positives.
You mentioned young players there. I mean, I think we have to talk about Lucas Scanlon, who came on just 16 years of age, been involved in the training camp, the squad camp throughout the week. Wasn't the initial squad, but I suppose you were so impressed you had to put him in for today.
He was, with Cian. Cian was touch and go, so we named Cian in the squad. Unfortunately, Cian sustained a massive injury, and then we didn't have time to really bring anyone else in. Luca was training with us, or was training with the 21s, and then he continued to train with us. And from the minute he stepped onto the field with the seniors, you knew he belonged to at least be in the name, have his name in the hat. And then come to yesterday again, where Tjay, who missed out yesterday, we needed a bit of reinforcements. He trained all week, so it made sense to put him on there, and you never know.
And I think there was a lot of talk beforehand. I mean, if the stadium will be able to sell out over 2,000 seats, it did sell out. What a confidence boost before the game, and how fantastic have the fans been here tonight?
It's been amazing. It's been a massive positive of the camp as well. I mean, we look at everything we've implemented off the field and on the field from a football perspective, from a spectator perspective, to see that there, to have the crowd there, to really cheering them on. And I think it sucks that ball into the goal, and you look at the chances we created right until the end. Unfortunately, their game management was fantastic the last 5-6 minutes, and we couldn't really put that one extra pressure on. Felt maybe it should have been a penalty at the end, maybe on a different day, but unfortunately that's twice we've been done by a penalty decision either way. That's gone against us.
Yeah, I was going to mention from here, it did look like there was a hand on the back, possibly too soft for the ref to give it, but very unfortunate. Just to finish on a positive, it seems like we're edging closer and closer to a positive result. Could you sum up this international window in a few words?
I'd say positive again, and we use that an awful lot, but I think it's clear to see from the boys feel it. And I think that's the most important thing as a coach, as a player. You can be told that you're the best player in the world, you can be told that you're the best team and you're really doing well. At the end of the day, you feel it as a player, as a coach, as a fan, and I think everybody felt that. Everyone felt the togetherness on the field, off the field as well. It's been fantastic interacting with the fans this week and seeing everyone get behind the team to, like I say, sell out for the first time possible. Amazing.
Well, Scott, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
The words of Gibraltar head coach Scott Wiseman there after this 1-0 defeat to the Faroe Islands. Tjay, thank you for your time. Such a tough pill to swallow, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, it is. We tried to do everything possible to win, tried to stick to the game plan. They're obviously a very good side, and it's gone that way today, but obviously we're extremely disappointed.
It was such a good start to the second half as well. I suppose that's where these kind of games are lost, if you don't take your chances.
Yeah, it's the small details always. I think we started well, especially second half when we felt like we were on top of them. But in this sort of game, this sort of level, when you feel like you're on top of the opposition, you have to take the advantage, and obviously we didn't this time, and they when they had their opportunity, they just scored, and that was it.
Where do you think the game was lost tonight?
Like I've just said, maybe the small details on them capitalising on their chances, and us not, obviously.
In the second half, a lot of young players coming on as well, a lot of young potential. I think it's maybe nice to mention Lucas Scanlon coming on. He's been very impressive throughout the week, so much so that he got a call up today.
Yeah, obviously very impressive from him, and obviously all the young boys that have come in. It's great for Gibraltar. It's great for all the young boys. It's promising. It's also promising for all the younger talent that's not in the squad, for them to obviously look up to the national team and see that there's opportunities coming in. And if obviously they prepare themselves and if they deserve, or if they earn the chance to play, the opportunities there. So obviously it's a positive that we can take out from tonight. So yeah.
And a full sellout about half an hour before kickoff, that must have been quite a confidence boost for the lads.
Yeah, obviously the new stand, it's a massive boost. It would have been good with a win. That's what we really wanted. But obviously thank you to all the support that's come today, and we couldn't be prouder of the people that came to support us.
And just finally, it seems like we're edging closer and closer to a win, to more positive results. Can you sum up this international window in a few words?
It's been a tricky one, if I'm honest, because there's been some good games and there's been some good games and bad games, in the sense where there's been a lot of positive actions that we've done, and then again there's a lot of things that we need to learn from. This was a game that we really thought that we could get some points, and we're obviously very disappointed that it hasn't been the case. But that's football at the end of the day. We just need to keep on improving, keep on learning, and keep on working towards our achievements.
Thank you very much, Tjay.
Thanks.